In today's video, we're talking about what you agreed to before you were born. Now, this topic might seem a little bit bizarre, but let me tell you something. It is very, very important. And if you understand this topic truly, you can find out why you're experiencing pain in life, why you're suffering, and what to do to stop that. Now, if we take a timeline, okay, in the third dimension, in physical reality, in our fleshy, bony bodies, right, we have an origin point and a departure point. Unless you're some mystical being, you're still going to be bound by this time frame. Now, if we have an origin point and a departure point, what's before and after? Okay, well, today in this video, we're talking about what's before. So if you understand that you are a soul, you do not have one. It is not something you own. It is not a bag that you carry around you. It is you. Okay, your very essence, whether you think that you are a being of light, a being of vibration, a being of multidimensional realities, you are a soul. Okay, and there's many different ways of calling it. They are all the same. You are a soul. You're a being of light. You are a vibration. So when we understand this, and if you actually look at many other religions and spiritual beliefs, you'll see they correlate. You'll realize that what you did before you come here was specifically designed to help you plan out certain aspects of your life. Now, that does not mean we do not have free will. We do have free will. However, if you are not following your soul's path, you'll be met by depression, some difficult times, and you'll always feel like there's something missing. Right? You will always feel like there is something not right. There's something not there. Okay, and if you're experiencing this, then stick around. So before you came here, you made certain agreements. Okay, those agreements could just be what you were going to learn. Could be to who you're going to learn it with. It could be to what it is that you wanted to do here on this planet. But if you understand that you made agreements before you came here, then what you can start to look at is, oh my goodness, this is why I experienced what I experienced in my life. Now, I want to say a huge disclaimer and a huge disclosure before I move on. I am not saying that any of your experiences were irrelevant. I'm not saying that your emotions weren't important. I'm not saying that what you felt wasn't the most important thing in your life, because it was. But what I'm saying is that this can explain why you've experienced what you have up to this present moment. Some of you have been abused. Some of you have had traumatic childhoods. Some of you have been through stuff that you wouldn't want to repeat to anybody else. Some of you have experienced bullying and being pushed aside, being hit on, being attacked, and all these other horrific things. And sometimes we ask, why? Why on earth, in all of the grace of any great being you believe in or any great power, why on earth did I experience these horrific things? Well, the reason why is because you wanted to learn something. So before you came here, if you had a really nasty father, if you had a really nasty mother, there is a concept, it is my belief, it might not be yours, that you chose them before you came here. So when you came here, if we take a look at the concept of the sacred geometry, okay, if you think that one of your lessons was to learn through a pyramid, right? One of your lessons was to learn through a pyramid, then what you realize that you had to go from this point to this point to this point to this point to complete the lesson, to complete the karma. So karma, by the way, some people think that it's because you did something. Not necessarily. Karma isn't a way of learning. It's a way of progressing and evolving. Okay, so sometimes karma isn't just about you've done something wrong, so you have to pay for it. Karma is just a lesson. It's a period of time from this point to this point where you learn within that time, or you don't learn. Okay, and that's a very key statement. So when it comes to this knowledge that you chose your parents, you chose your experiences before you came here. By the way, some of you might think, how ridiculous, how dare you say that? I chose that? Well, then I'm an idiot. No, you're not. Okay? You are an infinite, expressive, creative being. And you wanted to experience this so that you could see and learn and grow through it. Okay? So as you came here, if you've been abused by somebody through your life, you might ask, well, how does that help? Let me ask you something. Have you ever wanted anybody else to feel the same thing? Have you ever wanted other people to just love and live in light? Then there's your first answer. Because of what you experienced, the ripple effect was that you are now spreading light and love to people around the world. And if you're not and you're in pain and you're hurting other people, that's okay. Because this is how we can change that perspective. Okay, if you were in pain, if people treated you badly, you have a choice to make. You have a choice as to which path you go down. Do you use your experiences to benefit the world and to help people and spread light and love? Or do you use your experiences to inflict the same pain and the same suffering and the same experiences onto others? And this is something very important to think about, because we all have this in us. We have the choice. Free will exists. And anybody who wants to tell you it doesn't, they are lying to you to condition you. You see, they say about going out. I could go out naked if I wanted to. I wouldn't. I'd probably scare a few people and probably get arrested, but I could do. But free will and common sense tells me otherwise. Some people argue it isn't, but if I wanted to, I could. You have a choice. You have free will. If you want to use your experiences for good, you can do. If you want to use them for bad and to inflict pain, you can do as well. Either way, it's a part of the sacred circle of life. Either way, it's a part of your own lesson and your own learning. The question is, when you finish this life, when you move on to the next stage, how will you feel about the choices that you make? When you die and you pass on into whatever you believe, heaven, Gehenna, Valhalla, wherever it is you think you're going to go, how do you think you will be judged? Not just by anybody else, but by you. Many people think you'll be judged by a higher power, a higher being. It will be you. You will judge yourself. Your guides will judge you. Your angels will judge you. The higher powers will judge you. And that's not to install fear on you. If you want to inflict pain, keep doing it. It's free will. I can't stop you. As much as I would encourage you to go down the light path, I would encourage you to go down the love path. That's what this whole channel is about. You have free will. It's your choice. You either use what you've experienced as a weapon, or you use it as a tool to share the love to people around the world, to help them to escape those experiences, to help them get out of those experiences. It's down to you. And you are supported. You are loved. Not only by me with the fact that I'm doing this video, but by your guides, by your loved ones that watch over you day in, day out. Even now, I have guides stood around me, helping me to share this message, helping me to push this forward, helping me to have the energy and the connection between all of the divine and everything that is, to share this beautiful message with those of you who want to listen. Some of you won't appreciate this, but some of you will see the truth in what I'm saying. Some of you will be able to understand and relate and comprehend what I'm saying. Remember that in all aspects of your life, it's your choice. And whatever you decided before you came here, whoever you wanted to be, come from love. Because it's not just about ignoring what you went through. Of course not. I'm not telling you to deny your anger. I'm not telling you to deny your frustration. I'm not telling you not to be angry and have hatred in you for it. But feel through it. Because if you feel through that anger, if you feel through that hatred, you can release it. You can let go. Don't deny how you feel. You're not a monster. Feel it and learn to let go of it. And listen guys, if you need help with that, I am here. This is what I do for a living. This is what I do every single day. I help people to get through their pain. I help people to get through their suffering so they can stand in their own light, in their own truth, which might not be mine, but I'll help you discover it. I walk you to the door, and it's your choice if you want to walk through it or not. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I really hope that it resonated. If it didn't, comment down below. We'll have a discussion. This isn't meant to be set in stone. This is to show you a different way. It's to guide you to the path of light and love. Okay? And as you know, and if you don't know, then you should now, from me, through the deepest levels of my being, the deepest depths of my heart, love and light to you. I love every single one of you. I hope you have a fantastic and beautiful day. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.